Hi guys, good morning. Don't mind me, I'm just having a birthday. Today is my birthday, actually. June 7th, 2025. And I was born June 7th, 2002. At like 5 in the morning or something, 5:30, 5:35, 5:34, something very specific like that. I think it's like 5:34 is what I put in all the astrology things, you know. Anyway. Okay. So, I'm 23. It doesn't feel unspecial, but it doesn't feel like, you know, I feel like the younger you are, the more your birthdays are like, whoa, it's my birthday. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna like go run a marathon because I don't know why. I'm gonna do that, you know, like, or not that I ever did that. Obviously, I didn't do that. You were just supposed to have already known that I didn't actually do that, but like, I feel like it's more of like an exaggeration of like, oh, like I have so much energy, like what would I do, right, with all that energy? I feel it's funny. I realized when I turned like 21 or 22. I think it was when I turned 21. I realized that a birthday can feel like a return of a lot of the energy that you put out in the world. That year, which can be great or terrifying, depending on what kind of energy did you put out into the world in that year, and like, what if you didn't know and then you find out? It's like, so sometimes a birthday is like great, sometimes a birthday is like, wow, this wasn't that good. And it's like the energy you put out into the world might not even be towards somebody else, but what if it's towards yourself and you didn't even realize or something, you know? I don't know. You have to be nice to yourself too, because you're a person too. So what if you can get like karma if you're not nice to yourself? You know what I mean? Because you're a person. So yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, it is 9:47. I don't have a lot of time to make a long video. I really don't, because I do work today on my birthday at 10:30. So I have to get dressed and do all of those things, you know. Anyway, today I decided to get Dunkin' Donuts. I didn't know if I wanted to. I had this weird dream. Okay? I had this weird dream. Okay. So, basically, it wasn't even like a birthday dream. It was really like kind of a pointless dream. Like, but I was like, okay, like I guess that's interesting a little bit. I don't know. I was like in like a class of people, right? Like a group of people. Okay. Everybody had like an opportunity to say something if they wanted to. This on like a microphone, right? And not like a graduation thing, because it was like more casual than that. But Sabrina Carpenter was there. I was like, okay, like that's kind of cool, whatever. Like, I don't know, she seems nice. I was like, that's cool, like, you know. And then this dude was like then it was like his turn to speak. He was like, I don't know if I'm gonna marry you or Sabrina Carpenter. I was like, huh? I don't know you, and I don't think Sabrina Carpenter knows you, but all right, you know, I don't know. I don't see that happening, but okay. Okay. I don't know. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it makes sense somehow. I was like, at least I'm right up there with Sabrina Carpenter. Like, alright, I guess. I don't know. I guess. Not that it's gonna happen, but I guess. Like, you know. I was like, okay. And then in my dream after that, it was like, yeah, like, not a person talking, but I saw Sabrina Carpenter, like, sitting with, like, Dairy Queen, like, I guess she, like, gets Dairy Queen a lot, and then I googled it after I woke up, and apparently she has, like, a deal with Dairy Queen that's, like, coming out or something, like, okay, because she was sitting there with, like, chicken tenders, but the chicken tenders had, like, superpowers, because they were, like, rolling around on their own and stuff, like, okay, the little dog is barking its head off out there. I don't know why they never get exhausted of themselves. But it was also weird because I was there and I was thinking about, like, okay, like, how am I going to perform, like, one of the songs that I've written, whatever. I was like, how would I do that? How would I go about that? I was literally, like, you know, when you're, like, when something feels so detailed to you that it's like, no, like, I don't even know how I would do this. Like, so much, I feel like so much would go into it. I don't know how I would, like, go about this. You know what I mean? It would be like if you've never, I don't even know, how would I explain it? I don't know how I would explain it. It's like if you, like, there's sand at the beach, but what if you had to create your own version of sand? And it's like, now I don't know what I need, like, some science, like, laboratory or something to, like, make sure I, like, get it perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how I would even come up with the means to do that. You know, like, I don't know how I would even start. I would need somebody to teach me how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just because I have a perfect idea of what I would want doesn't mean that I would know how to execute it. And then it's like, now Sabrina Carpenter, it's like, okay, like, to her it's like as easy as, like, her order at Dairy Queen, you know? It's like, okay, so we're obviously very different. Like, she can make something that's difficult easy, or seem easy, you know? And, like, it's interesting. Like, I don't know, some people just make difficult things in life seem easy, and it's like, okay, maybe for you this is easy. Like, I don't know how it's possible if that's easy for you. Like, maybe this comes naturally to you. You were born with it. Okay, that's fine. You were born with it. I don't know. I was not born with whatever you were born with. I was not. I don't know where it's gonna come from. It's not going to. I don't know. But, you know, just I don't know. I think some people are just, I don't know. Or some people are just so confident in themselves that everything is easy. Actually. Like, I'm not talking about, like, oh, they know this person, they know that person, they talked to that person, like, it went well. Like, they had, like, an aura, like, a personality, and, like, it went well. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, like, okay, like, it's giving, like, oh, like, I wanted to, like, bake a cake, right? And it's like, okay, like, Sabrina Carpenter, like, bakes a cake on the first try, everything's perfect, and she's like, of course it was perfect, why wouldn't it be perfect? Like, you know, like, just happy about it. And, like, of course it was perfect. I'm, like, trying to convince the chickens to, like, lay eggs. Meanwhile, there's actually just, like, eggs in the fridge, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I couldn't even get the chickens to, like, lay the eggs, like, I didn't know how to do it without the eggs, you know? Like, it wasn't gonna work out. Yeah, I don't know. It's still 9:47. Didn't I tell you at some point in time it was 9:47? Right? It's still not, it's definitely 9:47 still. Okay, you know? Okay. Anyway, so my order at Dunkin'. Why did I sigh like that? Okay, so I got the small original iced coffee. Because why would I get decaf? Like, I just wouldn't get a coffee if I didn't want a coffee. Like, I feel like if you get decaf, you have, like, issues. I don't know. Maybe there's logic to it, but I don't think there is. I think, like, you either want the coffee or you don't want the coffee. Like, what do you mean decaf? What do you mean half decaf or decaf? Like, did you not want the coffee? But you got it. Okay, so I got the small iced coffee original, like normal amount of ice. Because you know how they're like, do you want extra ice? Do you want no ice? Do you want like one ice cube? Why would I want one ice cube? Like, no. Anyway, I got two like pumps of the, but it just says 2 brown sugar syrup. 2 of the not quantifiable amount of brown sugar syrup. Like, it becomes existential if you really think about it. Like, 2 of the not quantifiable amount of brown sugar syrup. 2 of that. 2 of that. 2 of that. Why did my voice just crack like that? That's like crazy. Anyway, so 1 blueberry shot, 1 coconut shot, and almond milk. Almond milk, because even though the cows are happy to like do their thing, I don't know, I think they're fine. But I am a little bit grossed out with the idea that it comes out of the animal body and it's just like their liquid. Like, I'm creeped out. Like, not that I never eat cheese or never have yogurt in my life or never eat cow meat in my life. I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I'm not without milk. I just, like, if I'm just gonna have it in my coffee, like, I am a little bit creeped out by it. Because, like, why is that just liquid that comes out of their body? Like, I am creeped out by it. But, like, sometimes I face the fear, sometimes I don't face the fear. And it's my birthday, why would I face a fear on my birthday? I mean, I still have to. Okay, now it's finally 9:50? Okay, at least time's passing. At least that's a thing still. Yeah, so that's my drink option that I opted for. Anyway, I got a bagel with cream cheese. It's an everything bagel because there's not really a reason. It's an everything bagel. It was born that way. Anyway, I don't know why. Those actually are kind of terrifying because theoretically, if you get a normal bagel and there's something on it, there's something wrong with it. But if you get an everything bagel and there's something on it, then it's everything. That's kind of like, that is kind of terrifying, but like, also, why would you, I don't know why I was thinking that, but I feel like if you get the normal bagel, it's like not contaminated, therefore whatever it's contaminated with is terrifying. But if you get the everything bagel, it already has everything on it, so it's not like you're opting out of anything, so you don't have to worry that it's going to have something. But also, nobody was gonna like mess with my food anyway, because like we weren't going to. Like, I'm sure the people at that work there are like good people and stuff. Like, you know, when you just imagine something that's like not real, but then you can't get it out of your head, and it's like it didn't come from anywhere. But like when you actually explain why, it's like way worse than like, you know, what actually makes sense. It's like, no, like I'm sure if you work at Dunkin' Donuts, you're just like a nice person, you just work at Dunkin' Donuts, like, you know what I mean? But then it's like, but if I explain why I have trust issues, it's like a lot worse than explaining what the actual trust issue like is or whatever, you know? It's like, okay, like why do you think they would do that? And then it's like a way worse reason, like something terrible, something really bad. Okay, then they have like an orange and vanilla donut. It's my first time trying the orange and vanilla donut, which is so funny because this one time I actually tried to buy the orange and vanilla donut, but they gave me something else, and they gave me like a whole box of donuts because they like felt bad that they were out of it. But it's almost like, you know, this donut was like by the universe, like, and like, you know, spirits and stuff, like protected, like made so that like the first time I would try it would be like the next time that I would try it, and then it happened to be my birthday. You know what I mean? Like when I wanted to get this, it's like I wasn't allowed to, but I still get something else, which was like the whole box of donuts. So it wasn't like, you know, but it's like, no, like you have to wait and try it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's just a donut, but it's like, and anybody could get this, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's even orange on the inside. Yeah, it's good. It's just like a creamsicle donut, kind of. I actually wish it were like less sweet, but it's not bad. I think it's good. If I were famous and I had like a collaboration with them, I wouldn't have it be an already iced donut before you ice it, I guess. But I like the dough where it's like orange flavor. You know what I mean? No, but that was crazy. The way that in my dream, Sabrina Carpenter had those chicken tenders, like, she had like telekinesis with those chicken tenders, because why were they rolling around on their own, just like doing gymnastics like on their own, tumbling, you know? And then I Google it, and she actually has a Dairy Queen. Did I say the right word before? I think I did. But it's a Dairy Queen collaboration that she actually has like coming out, or it already came out. I didn't see which one, but I found out from my dream today that I had on my birthday that Sabrina Carpenter has a collaboration with Dairy Queen. And it was true. I don't know. It's crazy. This marketing nowadays, like, we will come to you in your dream and tell you. Okay. I guess. Ew, it's 9:57. Which isn't that good. Because I haven't eaten my donut yet. Or, not my donut, my bagel yet. And I have to get ready. Like, it's almost 10. I'm gonna be late on my birthday. I think. I don't know yet. I'm definitely gonna be late on my own birthday. Crazy, right? Today at work, I don't know if it's true, but it says I'm giving out water to people. Water, which is fine. I like giving out water because I feel like my imagination, then it means I'm all the way in the back. Okay, and when I'm in the back, I feel like my imagination just like flourishes because I'm normally completely by myself and I can just make up so many things in my head. Like when I'm in like the snack area, I'm like I feel like I don't have like as much of like a freedom of like imagination, right? In the snack area. Sitting next to like Hershey's and stuff, like I feel like I'm like, or like Reese's and stuff, I'm like, what am I supposed to be learning right now? Nothing. Actually, I might not be in the back. I might be in like the middle area. I don't know. Why am I getting so descriptive? Meanwhile, I'm still creeped out by like the cream cheese on the bagel. It's like the cows don't mind. But I'm like, what if somebody could get like leprosy from like, I don't know what that even is, but like what if somebody could get that from like cream cheese, you know, but they can't. I'm just like terrified for no reason. For no reason. Now it's 10. Now I'm probably supposed to already be ready, so I can get an Uber and get there, you know? Not quite. I have like a few extra minutes. Because it's just down the street, like a mile away or something, more than that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe less. I don't know the difference. It's one or the other. It's either farther or less than that. You know when you waste all your getting ready time? And then you're like, how am I gonna get dressed? And brush my teeth. And do my hair and wash my face and stuff. All and put on shoes in like 4 minutes. You know? It kind of tastes like cardboard. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. You know when there's like no cream cheese on it and then it really tastes like cardboard? Not that there's anything wrong with it, again, like it's literally a bagel. It's what happens when you order a bagel. Why did my stomach just growl so loudly? Like, you're not a lion. Calm down. Okay, I don't have time to finish my bagel. I ate most of it, but I do not have time at all. Not at all. Not even like a little bit of time. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go get ready really fast. Kind of fast. In like, hopefully I'll be ready in 10 minutes. And then I can go and I'll be on time. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye. See you later. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm 23, which is cool. Yeah, I guess I'm 23, but like, you know, are you ever like, but what if like my parents just lied to me and I was actually born a year before that or something? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, they didn't, but like, I'm like, what if they did though? What if they lied? They didn't, but like, I'm like, what if they just made it up? Anyway, love you guys, bye.